Very good evening, ma'am.
How are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm good. Thanks for asking. So, since we are meeting to the very first time, I really want to know about yourself.
So, ma'am, my name is Atul Sharma, and I'm a teacher. I'm TGT English. For the last 4 years, I've been serving as TGT English in one of the private school in Delhi. And apart from this, if I talk about my hobbies, so I'm a sports enthusiastic. So I love to play cricket, badminton, and I also love reading books. So that's all about me. Thank you. How about
Okay,
you, ma'am?
glad to hear you. My name is Poonam and I have done B.Ed. I am from Delhi, and I am a housewife. I am the mother of a daughter and I am running my YouTube channel. I am learning and growing. That's pretty much about me.
Good to know that.
Okay, so by profession, you are a teacher. Okay,
Yes,
and what is the difference between offline and online study? Because you are a teacher at a school, you teach offline, but you want to pursue online with YouTube. So, what is the difference between offline and offline?
definitely there's a like I'll say that there's a huge difference if we talk about online like teaching and offline teaching, because in offline teaching, what like you see, you can talk to people, you can talk to your student, like what do you call that, like physically you can talk. Okay, in person you can talk with the people. On the other hand, when we talk about that offline online one, so it is very hard to be, like connected with the student, because what happened, they are at their own luxury at their home. They are sometimes eating, and meanwhile they are taking classes as well. And sometimes they do have the a distraction at home, like may sometimes mom is calling, or brother is roaming here and there. So it actually breaks the, your concentration. So that's what is there. On the other hand, if I talk about the offline classes, so there you talk in person, and you feel connected. You can see that, and and you are very free to ask questions as well. But on the other hand, like in online classes, at time you see that, technical snag also, like sometime maybe internet is not working properly, video get stuck, or you also need to be tech savvy. So if you're not tech savvy, so it's very hard to, control the all the I can say that the systems of, this teaching. Because sometimes what happens, some notorious students are also there. They may sometimes play some video, some music, or they may, like do chit chat, among themselves. So that all, and actually I have faced these sort of challenges as well, because during COVID, or I can say during, like, pollution, like if we talk about Delhi, so Delhi is also world's most populous city, I can say. So usually during month of, like during the winters and all, sometimes like schools are shut down, and we have to take online classes. So I have faced these sort of challenges. So that's why I know. Thank you.
Yeah, you are saying good because as you mentioned that when you teach offline, so you can interact face to face and you can clear the doubt of student. But when it comes to offline, so offline, I would say offline is not good for student, but for elder. They want to learn English. They want to learn many things. Okay, so for them, it is good to take online classes because as you mentioned that student easily distracted because of there are many applications, there are many games, there are many apps. So it is good, but when it comes to offline, you can clear your doubt, you can interact face to face, you can clear many things with student. But when it's come to offline, so it is quite difficult. But I would say offline save your time and money. You don't need to go anywhere. You just sit at your home and you can interact with anyone. You can take classes. You can learn anything from other person.
Exactly. Yeah. I mean, everything has its own pros and cons. So yes,
Yes,
like in that, if we talk about you can save your money, like you don't have to spend time, you don't have to spend money
for
for while
traveling.
traveling as well.
Yes, Yes.
And you, I mean, even you can take classes from anybody. Maybe you can take classes someone who is
Yes. So I really want to know that you teach in the school, you teach offline. So what is the environment of your school? Do you speak English with your student, with your
yes.
colleagues?
uh, I won't say every time, but yes, I try to make sure that I should talk in English. So usually I do try to conduct my classes in English, but yes, I won't say that, it goes actually bilingual. I mean, I can say
Yeah.
50-50 or 60-50 ratio, but I
Yes.
won't say
Yes.
that completely in English. But definitely when we do have the meeting with our seniors, okay, but like my what we call the academic head, AH ma'am, academic head ma'am. So or the principal ma'am. So that time we do have to you do conversation in
Conversation
English.
in English.
Otherwise, yeah.
Okay.
And even like if I talk about my department, like I'm in this department, so like in general also we talk in English because actually we know that we should talk, and sometimes we are also asked to make sure that you guys should talk in English. Not only we guys, I mean we all should talk in English because that's how student also imitate these things. Okay, the teacher is speaking in Hindi, then we should
Yes.
also. So we should create that environment that they can understand that I need to, and they can also learn. Because if I talk about speaking part or English actually, so listening and speaking both go hand in hand. So definitely as a teacher, if you will start using Hindi, then the same impression we are giving to them also. So it is very
Yes.
important to set the standard that they can easily go accordingly.
Yeah, I totally agree with you because you, as you mentioned that create the environment. When you speak English, so definitely they will imitate you. They will observe you. Teacher is speaking in English, so I should speak in English. They will also try when because it depend on the environment. If you will create the environment, so definitely they will connect with you. But medium school, there are many students. They are from English medium school and nobody speak in English in the English medium school. I have heard many times because I am schooling from Hindi medium school. My background was Hindi medium. My native place is Hindi medium. So I have heard many times when it comes to English medium school, they are just so called English medium school, but they don't speak in English with the students. So when students grown up, so they have to face the challenges to speak in English and they learn English separately after 12th, after graduation. I observe the people and student, I think.
That is absolutely right. That is absolutely right that it happens. But if I talk about English medium school, so definitely there is a or the private school actually. So there is also like you can say they are also in a different level like actually because some are very
Yes,
recognized, very recognized and I say famed one. On the other hand, there are some private schools. They are known as so-called private, but still they don't have that much facilities that are available.
yes,
I
to
mean, they
speak in
don't have,
English.
yeah, yes. I mean, they don't have that sort of faculty, those who can explore or speak well. Because I know that because although I have to travel for approx 24 kilometers where I'm working, but I know at my own location where I'm residing, there are some small private schools, those who are of the eighth grade or fifth grade like school, and they are just paying maybe 2,000, 3,000 to their teachers, even 1,000 as well, and they are taking the work I guess from I guess maybe approx 9-8 hour job, 9-8 hour 10-hour job, and they are paying this minimum salary. So how can you expect that somebody who is well qualified will be will be working at your institution? And definitely in that way, if somebody is coming in that amount, so definitely that person will also provide that sort of services as well. So it's also very important that what sort of teachers or faculty members you have recruited in your institution, because that's how they will mold your student as well. And I guess
Yes,
even in that way, I consider that government schools are pretty better than this. I mean, if we talk of basically Delhi, so there are so many very good government schools because I have also done my schooling from the government school, Pitampura, and I have found that they are literally very because their facilities and teachers we do no doubt because they're a government school, so teachers we can't deny they are very good. And in my time, there was a situation a bit different, but in today's, like, I can see that, teachers are very modernized. The way they put on their clothes and the way they speak, actually I've seen, observe also, that's pretty different. In our time they were different, or they used to bring some sort of thala, or like kind of thing. But today they are very smart, or young people are coming. No, not those one who are, quite aged one as such. And even in our school, I suppose, not quite school, so only male teachers were there. But now it's not like that. Even female and male both teachers are available, even in the boys school itself. So because that is also very important, we talk about gender sensitization and so many other stuff. So in that way, it actually provide you that holistic approach and help you to grow better.
Yes, yes, I totally agree with you. In government school is a good facility for the student and teacher, but I would say when it's come to private school, they take high salary from student, but when it's come to knowledge, so it is quite difficult to understand the teacher. And there are many educated teacher, but according to their education, they are not getting the good salary.
Yes, it is also right, because I'm also working, so I do understand. Like, because sometimes, what happen, we play small. I mean, play small means that we do understand our potential caliber, but maybe we are not able to express ourselves in that way. We don't sound that, that well versed, well qualified one. I mean, in their eyes actually, because it's all about how they look you actually, your management, how they see you. It's not about how you look yourself. It's all about how
Yes,
your
yes.
students, or basically your
They look
management,
you from, yes, they look
yeah.
you from their
So
perspective.
yeah, so in their perspective, in their eyes, you need to be very nice, very intelligent,
Smart enough.
well,
Yes, you
well,
need to be very
yeah,
smart enough.
well,
Yes.
yeah. So then accordingly, they differ their salary as well, because there might be, I know, like in my own school, like there are some teachers, they are paid maybe 70,000, 80,000 as well. I mean, because some of them are permanent also. And on the other hand, some are paid 30, 25 also, 30 also, 35 also. So yes, as per their experience and so many other things. So it is like that. But yeah, the kind of situation is there.
Yes. So I really want to know about your English learning journey. What was the turning point that you realized now I should work on my communication skills, I should work on my fluency. So what is the reason behind it?
If I talk about this, so as I told you in the very beginning, that I have done my schooling from the government school. But and before 10th grade, I was very active in sports activities. I used to play badminton, sorry, wrestling and volleyball during those times. But just after board exam, 10th board examination, I have to opt for my, like esteem as well. And then I became conscious about my future, like, I mean, college, because after school, what after school? So otherwise, so many students, what happen after school, maybe they just start taking, like classes from distance, like Seoul or IGNU, as it is available in Delhi. So somehow they break that connection with their studies. I mean, mostly what I have realized, that actually somehow it happened that we get disconnected from our studies. But I was not, because from the way, I mean, from that time itself, I had the idea, or I had that dream in my life, that I have to go for civil services. So, and for civil services, I need to have the plethora of knowledge from different streams, from different subjects. So, and for that, I also need to go in a one of the recognized Delhi University. So I always wanted to do my graduation from regular college, not like from distance. So for that, I thought that there will be students from different background, different, because as I belong to a middle family, but there would be people from, from very well off family, and I do not feel intimidated as such. So I need to work upon my communication skills, basically this English speaking skills. So I guess from the 11th onwards, I start uh, giving more emphasis on, like learning this language. And I started with learning. I mean, definitely I had the idea about tenses and I could write well. But when if I talk about the speaking part, it was not good as such. So initially I start talking as well and learning new vocabulary also. And because I
Yes.
remember that in 11th class, whenever I was asked to, write any report or article, so I used to write in such a way, I used to use such phrases, idioms that sometimes my teacher also used to praise me and my, colleagues also that he write very well. He used so different vocabularies and all. So that's how, and that also encouraged me a lot that, yeah, I'm doing well. So that sort of encouragement, I guess it helped me further also. I start speaking, and then somehow I also got that college. I mean, I got enrolled in one of the, I mean, I'd say, yeah, recognized school. I mean, college like in Delhi University, and I did my college from regular school, college. I mean, regular colleges itself. And there also, but I was hesitant that time also. There were so many societies like debate societies, dance society, singing society, drama society. But I was very hesitant because I was the one who did not, did not do his studies from, quality school. I was the one who did his schooling from the school of where the boys were also only studying. So we do not have now like okay how to talk with people, maybe the girls and all. And when it comes to this language, so it's become more difficult. But and so I was the one, you can say, the introvert kind of person, shy. But eventually I start working upon myself. Uh, so that's how I started my journey. And then at that time, as I had planned for civil services, so I started, I mean, I was also preparing for that. So I was reading newspaper, the Hindi newspaper. So that also played a vital role in my journey of this language because it made that helped me actually to come across new words, phrases, and it also enhanced my knowledge, or because that's how you get confidence. So that's how I started, and then in between my preparation after my college, actually I was preparing for that service itself. Then I couldn't make as such, so I thought that I should jump into teaching because there I will be connected with my studies because I never wanted to get disconnected from my study. So I thought like if I will be in teaching, so I will have couple of hours after the day, I mean maybe in the afternoon, and I can devote to my study. So I just jump into teaching first, but isn't true as such actually because the earlier time was like that, but now even sometimes you are given so many work, like you have to prepare paper or you have to do notebook checking, you have to prepare assignments, so many other, maybe you have to prepare for some competition or some event like Diwali or Independence Day. But definitely you can get that in between, but it wasn't as such as I was thinking. So that's how, and now it's been 4 years, and over the time also each and every day something new learning for each one of us, and I'm also trying to grow myself in that way. Thank you. I guess
Okay, I really proud on you, and I inspire from you at you that you mentioned that after 12th you eager to learn something new because and after 12th that you realized about your future, you were aware about your future after 12th, as you mentioned that after 12th I was aware about my future. So it is very good thing because many people they stop themselves after 12th. They thought, now I have done 12th, I don't need to study right now. I don't need to learn something new. Because when you stop yourself from learning, so you are on the back. I feel that. So learning process always help you to build your confidence, to build your personality.
exactly, yeah.
Build your personality because you are younger, you are so younger because at your younger you realized on your about your future, about your life, and you never stop yourself from learning because when you stop yourself from learning, so definitely you stop your learning process and you stop your growth.
Exactly, it happens
Yes,
because
you stop your
yeah.
growth because why it is happen because student always think about it. Now I have done 12th. I don't need to do anything. I don't need to learn something new. When you start yourself from learning, so you stop your growth, your process, and you lack your confidence. So it is very grateful thing, as you mentioned that after 12th you have admitted in the college and you challenge yourself. You were hesitate there, you have a lot of doubt on yourself, and you get rid of the fear, get rid of the hesitation. So that is very grateful thing. I really inspire from your journey, because you come out from your comfort zone. Without comfort zone you can't do anything when it comes to
Yes,
learning the language.
definitely that is true actually
Yes,
because yeah, I
yes,
mean, I do see my colleague, or I won't say my colleague actually. I do see my friends, those who are residing near my house, and mostly they have done their schooling from the private school. And where I'm working, there also I see. I mean, I haven't told any of them that I have done my schooling from the government school, but if I talk to my colleagues, and I mean those who are taking maybe social science, mathematics, they have done their schooling from a good recognized school, private school, but still,
yes,
and although I haven't achieved anything as such, I mean, I haven't achieved any good as such, milestone as such, but definitely, like, I feel confident that, I mean, I'm able to compete them in that level. I mean, definitely we shouldn't compete with anybody. The competition should be from within, actually, with us, I mean, with myself only. But I do think that I'm able, and I'm taking English. I'm not taking any other subject. I'm taking English.
yes,
So that also
yes.
give
As you
a lot
mentioned
of.
that you are from, yes, as you mentioned that you are from Hindi medium background, you are from government school, government
Yes,
college, and you
yes,
start yourself of speak in English. What happened? Okay, now it is good.
yeah, yeah. Now, yeah, visible.
And you take the initiative to speak in English. So that means you are inspirational for many people, for many students, for many younger generation, because many people they have dream, they have desire to speak in English, to be fluent, but they don't want to come out from their comfort zone. So if you have a strong reason, if you have burning desire, so definitely you able to do it, and you were clear about your why. Why do you want to be fluent? Why do you want to make your future bright? If you have a strong reason, if your why is strong, so nobody can't stop you, in my opinion.
Exactly. I mean, where there's a will, there's a way. So if you have the desire, if you have that willingness, you can, no matter how hard, how difficult it is, you can get it. But as you have praised me a lot, but definitely I would like to praise you as well, because as you mentioned that you were maybe, like you mentioned earlier, I guess, that you have been from UP and you have done your schooling from there only, schooling, and it was Hindi medium, private school, government school. So, and being belonging, because I know the condition of UP as well, like kind of infrastructure is there, the even teachers also. It is far better. I mean, even in Delhi, it is far better than that. But so you
Yes.
literally deserve that praise and admiration, and still you are doing great. That, like, now you are in Delhi, so I get it would have given you more exposure, and definitely you will. I mean, literally you are doing great, and right now also you are at a good level, and eventually you will see a drastic change. I'm sure about this as well.
Okay, thank you so much for your appreciation, because your appreciation means a lot to me. And when it talk about my fluency, talk about my English, because everything happened with hard work, with dedication. Without dedication, you can't learn anything. You can't do anything. If your why is strong, if you have a strong burning desire, so you're able to do it. But when it comes to speak in English, it was not cup of tea for me to speak English fluently. I put my all heart and soul to speak in English, because I was from Hindi medium background. My schooling was from Hindi medium, but no matter what, I had to speak English fluently. So that's why I I remember that day when I started to speak in English. I remember one day. So it was quite difficult for me, but I would tell you one thing: I never stopped myself from speaking English, no matter what kind of challenges front of me, no matter what I am demotivate, I am self doubt on myself, but I practice a lot. So because of the practice, I am here today. And you praised me a lot, so your word means a lot to me. And I always try my level best whenever I connect with anyone because you are giving your precious time. I am giving my time. So I want to make my day productive and I want to make this session fruitful because anyone will watch this video. So definitely people will learn and people will connect with you.
Yeah, that's true actually. It happens. Yeah, it is true actually that the way, like we are discussing the things, it can help others also, those maybe who have just started their journey or those maybe who are planning to start. And in this language, better as soon as you start, and so it's better. And yeah, it's not just about being a teacher only or English teacher or English trainer only. I mean, if I talk about this language, it's a I mean, language, what is language? Language is a way of conversation, a way of communicating your
Conversation.
ideas, your thoughts.
Yes,
Yeah. So no matter whether you are want to be a teacher or no matter which field you want to go, it will always help you. It will help you in your growth, in your journey, and you cannot get away from this. I mean, you cannot just keep yourself disconnected with this. So if you want to
yes,
grab good opportunities in your life, if you want to grab, good opportunities in your life, you would have to go with this. Yeah.
yes. So I really want to know one thing. What is the major thing? What is the strong tool for yourself to speak in English fluently? What you followed the most technique to speak in English?
I guess when you become passionate, I mean, I will say that I'm meant as a passionate, but definitely like somehow because I have told you, maybe my situation was like that. I had to prepare for, I mean, I
I'm
was
not
preparing for things.
okay. Listen to me. I'm not asking about passionate. I'm asking about what is the major tool, like grammar and speaking part. What is the major tool? Play the vital role to make you fluent for the viewers.
Okay. I guess speaking definitely. So I guess the practice, making practice, like doing these sort of practice, or even talking to yourself is also very important. So what do you call that? Introspection, where I used to talk to myself in this language, and even today also I talk. I mean, usually I talk to myself in this language only. And second thing, I can say that because actually when you do talking to yourself, you also understand yourself. No one is there to judge you, and you talk, you boost yourself also. Okay. And second, as I was reading newspapers, so or maybe reading some sort of thing, some sort of articles, even in your cell phone also you can use. So that can help you to come across new ideas, thoughts, and as well as new words and vocabulary. And along with that, listening some good podcasts or listening some good things. I mean, maybe the news channel, whatever. But it should be what you love, because you should do what you love you're doing. If you don't have that thing, so definitely you after some time you feel disconnected. So it's very important that you figure out something. If some sort of podcast you want, so just try to understand your, what you call your area of interest, and accordingly you can go with this. So because I love some, so that's how I guess these three, four things have been very helpful for me and
Yes.
what I'm doing. Yeah.
Yes, I totally agree with you because as you mentioned that speaking play the vital role to speak in English and talk about listening. Listening play the big role to make environment for yourself because many people they give the excuses I don't have environment. No, you if you will listen something, so definitely you will create the environment for yourself. What you listen, what you speak matters a lot because you are listening. Whatever you are listening, try to elaborate in your way. Try to narrate the story in your way. So it would be easy for you to speak in English. As you mentioned that self-talk. I totally agree with this that self-talk play the vital role because in my case, I didn't have environment, I didn't have anyone. So I used to talk with myself
Hmm.
initial journey when I was started to speak in English because self-talk really help you to become better. No one is going to judge you. You are you are your best friend. You know your strong point. You know your weak point. You can work on your mistakes. You can work on those area where you want to improve yourself.
Yeah, true. That is true actually. Because yeah, I mean, I have that what actually helped me a lot. Because I usually, if suppose some actually this what happened with this language, if you don't speak for a couple of days, you feel something, like you start fumbling when you start when you start your conversation
Yes,
very
it's
first time.
happen because
So
lose the
yeah,
consistency because of the
yeah. So
losing
that
consistency.
consistency, yes. So sometimes you feel
Hmm.
like you are getting out of words or you feeling get stuck, you feel blank. So in order to, so it happened, it has happened with me also a couple of times. So then I think that, okay, now I'm going to talk to everybody in English or I'm going to talk to myself.
Yes,
So this sort of, what do you call it, introspection or self-talk is very important. So this is called
yes,
actually, we call soul searching also, soul searching, where you try to
yes.
understand
You can
your
connect
feelings,
with yourself, your vibe, your
yes,
feeling. Yes, you
yes,
can express your
that's very
emotions with yourself.
exactly. So that soul searching is also very
Okay.
important in order to make
So Atul,
growth in
time
your life.
has done. Can we wrap up the session?
Sure, 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 ma'am.
Okay. Thank you so much for your precious time, and I really means a lot. And you made this session fruitful. Thank you so much.
It's my pleasure, ma'am. Thank you so much also like for having me on this like platform. And I was trying literally, I mean, I don't know, I thought like because like you also tried a lot and like we couldn't connect yesterday as well. But fortunately we could
Yes,
meet it today. Yeah, so thank you so much
yes.
and have a great day, great life and keep it up. Don't stop, don't give up in between and I hope that you will achieve something very good in your life. Yeah. Thank you.
Okay.
Have a
Thank you
great day.
so much. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Have a nice day. Take care.